We have a special guest for us tonight. From Hawaii, we have KJ Noons, elite MMA striker. Welcome, KJ.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
Awesome. I'm as a fan, I can't tell you how excited I am to have you on. I mean, in my opinion, you are the best boxer in all of MMA. You show the way I love everything about you. Your stance, your footwork, the way you distribute weight into your punches. I'm a stand-up fighter type of guy, and I can respect that. Thank you for your work.
Oh, thanks, man. That's a really nice compliment, man. Thanks a lot, man. I'm honored to have you like my style so much. Thank you.
Yes. I have a bunch of questions actually. You coming from the stand-up background, boxing and kickboxing, you won a bunch of titles and you've competed and you were actually in the Olympic trials in '04. Have you ever considered fighting in K1 or it's Showtime?
Yeah, I asked Strikeforce if I could do K1 and I wanted to just do everything, K1, boxing, MMA, but they really keep me busy in MMA and having me focused there. But I mean, it would just be more or less a dream just to do that, and just compete in everything, even though it spreads itself really thin. I mean, you can only fight for so long. Why not just do everything, or why not just do what you like? You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now, when you first started in MMA, what was the hardest part to get used? You obviously have the striking background. Was it difficult to get into grappling?
No, not really. I really respect the grappling side of it, and I've been doing it for years. I know I don't show it in my fights, and but you have to practice it. But really, I just don't really like rolling around with a bunch of dudes. It's just not my thing. To say the truth, I just don't like it. I do it because I get paid for it, but I don't know. I just rather just fight. I don't really like just laying on the ground and rolling around. I'd rather wrestle than do shit. But don't get me wrong, I respect it. And there's a lot of really good guys out there. It's just something that you have to do for fighting, for MMA, but technically it's not, it's not my favorite thing to do.
Now, you're probably best known in the world of MMA as the guy to have fought Nick Diaz twice. You beat him in the first fight in Elite XC, which was an awesome battle. When you fought him the second time, you lost by unanimous decision, and you've injured your jaw, and you have a broken hand. How did you recover for them? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's weird. The jaw thing didn't break. The doctors just couldn't tell. Patch and surgery. So it was good. It was a good fight, man. Can't let it go to the decision. I can't, I want to make up a bunch of excuses. He won the fight, but I did hit him over 100 times more. So you can't leave it in the judge's hands, and I think will probably be an exciting third match, and it is what it is.
Nice. Now, with you training right now, and you don't have a scheduled fight at the moment, what are your plans as of now?
They want me to fight in March, beginning of March, Strikeforce, but my hand doctor said it's a little bit too early, so now I'm getting back in it. I'm at the actually gym right now. And I think beginning of April, they're going to have an event. I'd really like to jump on that. So I'm moving back down to 155, just getting in shape down here in San Diego, and just loving life, man. Just, doing what I do.
That's awesome, KJ. Now, a lot of people know that you've made it public that you'd like to fight some of the best boxers in the world today, including people like Floyd Mayweather. Do you, like you said, you want to fight in those boxing matches? Has Strikeforce allowed you to fight in any of them? Because they allowed Nick Diaz to in his new contract.
Yeah, they'll allow me to box. I mean, these fights are just these are like dream fights for me. Will they actually happen? I don't know. I'm just focusing on, my MMA, and then I want to get some more boxing fights, and I'll work my way up the ladder. But these are just dream fights that I've mentioned that who knows if it'll happen or not. They had the James Toney and the Randy Couture thing, but, I mean, Floyd is, one of the best of all time, so who even knows if he wastes his time with somebody like me? I'll just stick to fighting for world titles in MMA, and hey, if I get my shot someday, I work my way up the ladder in boxing, great,
Nice. Now, with Manny Pacquiao fighting Shane Mosley in May, who's your pick?
Mosley back in the day. But, he's had a couple losses, and he's definitely up there in the age. I think Manny would definitely have his hands full when Mosley was, on top of his game. But I think that's a good fight for Pacquiao, and I'm going to have to go with Pac-Man on that fight.
Nice. Now back to the MMA. Because you fight in Strikeforce, what do you think of the heavyweight world Grand Prix?
Hey, Ryan, can I chime in for a second? KJ, you mind if I chime in?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I know you train at a lot of gyms out there on the West Coast between California and Hawaii, and you said you're in San Diego now. What gym are you at now?
I'm sorry, you broke out. Say again?
I'm sorry. Which gym are you going to be doing?
What gym?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, right now I'm actually I live in San Diego, so I go a lot to Throwdown. No, I think it's called Victory now. And the arena, it's right across the street from my house. But once I start getting in real good shape, I like to travel, wherever I can just get better, and find the right sparring partners. I don't really like to attach myself to any specific team,
Okay.
I'm actually with Joe Duarte right now. He helps me out a lot. We start to travel and just go to different gyms and find really good sparring partners, and just help my own team, because I'm the only one that's going to get in there at the end of the night.
Understood. So I'll let you and Ryan discuss the tournament now.
Well,
Team Noon.
with you
Team
being
Noon. That's my gym. Team Noon.
Team
all day.
Team Noon.
My gym's consists of a couple of wraps and a couple of gloves and a mouthpiece.
Nice. Now, with you being part of the Strikeforce promotion, how do you feel about the World Heavyweight Grand Prix?
I think it's great, man. I think it's a really, really deep tournament. Deep division. UFC does have really great champions. Kane. I see Junior down here all the time. They Brock. These guys are sponsors. They are athletes. But I think this heavyweight tournament is really exciting. I think it's going to have a lot of people watching. I think it's interesting to do something like that. A tournament, and that'd be kind of cool. I know there are talks. Maybe they might do a lightweight one. With those Japan and U.S. or something like that. That'd be cool too. But I think it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to really show who the best is.
Now, who are your picks for Saturday? We got Fedor, and we have Bigfoot. We also have Karatanov and Arlovsky. Who are your picks?
I'm going to have to go with Arlovsky and, I don't know about I'm going to have to just go with Fedor. That's the only one I know for sure on that night.
Nice. Awesome. Corey, do you have any more questions for KJ News?
Yes, sir, I do. KJ, you're saying lightweight tournament. Does that mean 155, or would you like to fight at both weight classes at 170 also?
I just went up for that one fight, for the title fight at 170, so I'm going to move back down to 155 and, contend there, get a fight, and then get a title fight against Gil. And, I like 155, and whenever the third rubber match comes back up with Nick Diaz, then, we'll do it again. So right now I just want to stick at that. And, like I told Scott, though, whatever they want to do, whatever they want to make interesting fights, if it's going to make sense for them, it's going to make sense for me. I'm willing to put on a good fight just to make fans want to watch, because at the end of the day, it is entertainment,
Okay, yeah. I have one more question as a fan. I read a story that in 2005, you went to Pride FC auditions, and you ended up winning the Best Striker Award?
Yeah, man, that was crazy, actually. I just moved to San Diego, and this was when Pride was a lot bigger than UFC. And I didn't even really know too much about MMA. I was boxing and kickboxing, and the guy was like, yeah, come up, there's this Pride thing. I was like, what is Pride, And I just went up there because I'd never been to L.A., and I won Best Striker, and next thing you know, that's kind of how I got into MMA. I started fighting MMA.
Was there anybody
notable
there?
I won the thing that morning, huh?
Was there anybody notable there? Was it sparring, or were you just doing pad work?
No, we were sparring, grappling, doing all kinds of stuff. There was like a couple thousand people there. I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 people from around the world there. And all the big heavy hitters from Pride were there back in the day. It was pretty cool. I didn't know who any of them were at the time, but I won. I was like, oh, cool. And I'm in MMA.
Yeah. That's a great story that not too many people know, so I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So, KJ, I know you're out there, West Coast. We're going to let you go do your thing. We wish you the best getting ready for this next fight. Hopefully we'll see you in April.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on, man. And, look forward to hopefully in April. So you guys have a good night.
Thanks, KJ.
Thank you, KJ.
All right, bye.